Hello, Flosstube. Amy Clarissa of Lego Stitches. It is August 1st. Welcome to a new vlog week. Actually, I guess I do these every 2 weeks, don't I? Okay. I've gotten the next two, Shannon and Christine. And I think I showed them to you backwards, but I'm not really showing them to you because it's the Ornament Club for 2022. And number 5 is going to be stitched upside down. I think it'll work. I think it'll be fine. It's the 5 gold rings, so this is it upside down. Since I'm not doing this border, it won't matter that it's at the top instead of the bottom. And it will fit a berry shape very well that way. If it looks really, really weird, well, I don't know. It might just look really, really weird. And then we have the beautiful, is it case for 6? Never been a fan of this design. It seems like every designer has a version of the 12 Days of Christmas, but Shannon's just so pretty. Okay, I meant to show you in the vlog that's uploading now why I didn't start this giant, it looks giant, it's not really, basket of flowers. Because I didn't realize that along the edge it has long stitches. See? And I hadn't brought any kind of a frame. And I didn't realize it started over 1, even though the page clearly says size 2 stitch over 2. I opened it and it was started over 1. So I just put that back because I hadn't brought any kind of seam ripper or tool to help me, and I didn't feel like doing it with a needle. Yeah. So back and front. She leaves threads all over the place. So I'm gonna take it out, restart it. It's a beautiful hand-dyed Gerbaldi's needlework, I think, if I remember correctly. Blush pink, and it's gorgeous. Also, I took a look at the threads and went, what was I thinking? There is no purple in this. It's like kind of not hazy. What's the word I like to use? Muted. But there's this orangey color in there. Why? This rusty orange. I'm throwing that out, and I'm putting a purple in. So it will be these beautiful pink, aqua, purple. Oh yes. I do believe that will be beautiful. It's all in the same kind of thread, weeks. So I will try to put a weeks in there, and if it's not a weeks, I'm not gonna sweat it, and I'll just put whatever I've got. But I have like 60 purples because, you know, purple. So I will fix that, and then I'll show it to you again. Hey, it's fixed. And then I guess it's a restart. I didn't start it the first time, but technically I guess it's a restart. So gonna do that too. All right, ornaments are ready to go. Oh, the other thing. I hope my mail comes soon, but if it doesn't, this is the end for tonight. I got my partner assignment for Stacy C Stitches, and Stacy, just got distracted. Stacy's ornament swap, the Christmas not so secret Santa thing. That probably made no sense. Anyway, I knew exactly what I was doing for my partner before I read the question and answers, get to know you people sheet. So this is the little preview. I did print it like way bigger so you can actually read it, but this is what I'll be doing in a nutshell. And it looks so good. It is a free chart. It's just really hard to read that size. So, like I said, I did blow it up and make it, you know, this big, so it's way easier to read, but it's going to be cool. It takes a million colors. It's 46 by 40, yeah, 46 by 46. Look at all those colors. Better be amazing. I have this, like, idea in my head, of course, you know, this image of sorts that I'm going to do and how it's going to be and there's extra colors that are going to go in it and blah, 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 blah. So hopefully it turns out as amazing as I think it's going to, because it's kind of going to be a lot of work. But it's okay. It should be very, very cool. So put that with my ornament stitching. I don't know what I'm stitching yet tonight. I kind of want to pull out my garden piece with all the white in it. Probably will stitch on that since I finished the scissors. I almost said I'll go back to scissors. No, I finished them. But I do need to put on faces. So put in 2 stitches of faces. I've lost one of the colors that I was using because I was writing down the things I know, or I'm pretty sure this was used for that, you know. And I know there's another color. The color I used in the middle of the scissors, I don't know what happened to it. I just went out and looked in the car. It's not there either. So not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but for now, that's done. So yes, I'm just gonna put this with ornaments, although it's probably gonna keep bugging me. I'll have to pick up fabric and I'm gonna have to pull threads, and then I can set it aside. While the laundry's going, I haven't started it yet because that's a lot of extra noise. And then I'll probably go back to the garden. Yes. I told you there were going to be starts at the end of the video that's uploading, so what can we say? I'm always starting things, but I finish a lot too. So there we go. That's the segment. If mail comes yet tonight, 6:30, so it could. We've been getting our mail from the post office, like USPS, at like 10:30 in the morning. FedEx is usually here by like 3:30, but I think this is a UPS. So yes, who knows? It could be here today and it could be pushed up tomorrow. We don't know. But if it comes, I'll be back. Otherwise, see you later. Hello, happy Monday. It's been a while since I recorded. We were away for the weekend. Got my camping art book again. These work great. I usually only use them when I'm traveling, but they keep the car so much cleaner. I don't know which way this one goes. It goes... Oh, this is one of my tester ones. It doesn't have a tag. So, I know I did sell this, but I'm pretty sure it's gone. So, yeah. That's that. I did do some stitching. I forgot my phone at home, so I was absent from Instagram. I just kind of fell off the grid. I didn't mean to, but I did, and so that's just how it is. But I do have some things to show you. I did finish this beautiful basket. This is by Lindsay Lane Designs, Lindsay, Lindsay Lane. So, so, so pretty. It was called Summer's Last Fling. I changed the fabric to pink because that's how Alison Rosen had knit it, and I did change one of the colors. This purple is supposed to be an orange. Did not like the orange, so I changed it. The border is just like the pattern says with the long stitches. Love it. I did stitch this in a frame, so the border would look really nice. There are a couple mistakes. If you look at the pattern, this is a different design because, yep, messed it up. And then I really like how it turned out though. I put little aqua accents right there. I really like that. And then I messed up this flower. It's okay. It's fine. It's supposed to be like a big focus flower anyway. I love it. Super cute. And I have a lot more fabric to use. This is a Garibaldi needlework piece. So I was trying to, it got oriented right here because I was trying to cover like a dirt spot, or maybe it was where she had started the stitching over one, or I don't know exactly what had happened to it. I didn't keep track of that, but I needed the stitching to cover if at all possible. So that's how it got oriented right here. And it does have a 2-inch border. I'm not sure what it will be yet. I just really liked the design and it was appropriate for the time of year. Summer's Last Fling. We've had an early fall. So I think the time between spring actually starting, spring was late, autumn is early. So our entire spring, summer, and intro to fall has been like 10-week period. Very, very short. That's not super exciting, but it did make that piece very seasonally appropriate. I had also picked up a couple of other fall type designs. One I didn't start. It's a larger mandala type of design. And the other one I did start, but I completely messed it up. It's really, really bad. So this is what I ended up with. It's going to be the front of the needle book. Yep, it's not correct at all. It's also on pink. It was supposed to be a fall design. This is what it was supposed to be. A Dinky Dye Cat's Whiskers collaboration. Whisker New. Not right at all. At all. So I ended up figuring out it was wrong when about half of this was done. And so I tried to mirror this swoop right here, and nope, wrong way. This one was already done. I tried to mirror this one, had to make some modifications because it looked silly going all the way out since this side is so much wider. I did fill in with some extra or additional leaves. I put a 22 here. I'm going to write family camp since that's the camp we were at this weekend. I marked the top, so all the stitches are going the right way. That's not the problem, or the same way. Yeah, it's going to be fine as a needlebook. It's so wrong. And I might put a little charm to kind of help balance the design, a little bird or something, acorn, whatever I have, but it's very cool. I left this thread I was using so I can write family camp with a backstitch alphabet, probably from the book my aunt gave me a couple years ago, but that was Friday, and I realized it had gone all wrong, decided there's no saving this, just turn it into something else. And now that I have a lot of other fabrics I didn't have when I put this kit together, I will probably use something more like the picture. Whether it leans to golden or brown, I don't know, but I haven't looked at my fabrics yet, and it will probably be one of those. I don't know which one. I don't have all my fabrics memorized, but it'll probably be one of those. I was planning on starting the Shannon Christine 12 Days of Christmas, what I'm making into berries. It's the Ornament Club. I had the first 2 days done. I did lots of berries in July, but I ended up focusing on Erica Michael berries. I only did a couple that weren't. So I was going to start the Shannon Christine berries this weekend. Completely forgot to bring them. So I did bring this Garden Privé Colors of My Garden, or Colors in My Garden. I forget. I don't actually have the title with me. But between the trip, so a tiny bit of stitching Saturday, a little bit Sunday morning. I did help with the driving. So then Sunday night, finished up the border. I've got the sheep done. I fixed the branch. I filled in a little bit of this block. The center one is a bee scap. No, it's a scap. It's not a hive. So this block is almost completely done. This one's almost done. These are almost done. These are kind of half done. A third done, half done, not sure without looking. And then this one completely empty. So the border is done. I'm going to say this is over half done. Really pretty. Love the cement green. This is also from Alice and Rosie D's stash, but it is called mint green, and it's from Luminous Fiber Arts. It's a 28 linen. Yes, 28. So, I don't know what the other pinks were. One is a scrap, and then the Garibaldi's is still in the project bag because I haven't unkit it. All right. Well, I'll be back later with more to show. I almost forgot. A week ago when I talked to you, Stacy Stitch's package, the box that I was expecting it that Monday because I didn't pay attention to the number. I just saw Monday and I got really excited. It's not due till next week. So it probably won't even be in this video. If it is, it'll be near the end. But that's all for now. I'll talk to you again later. Bye. Hello again. Still Monday. Mail has come, and I have gotten a package from Sarah H. We will call her. She's in New York. Sarah's a great name, isn't it? I've run into a lot of Sarahs. So it's a little box. Address is, of course, on the other side. And I'm guessing this is the fall that's exchange swap combination gift from the Stacy Stitches Fall Exchange. That was organized in April. I think I shipped mine out the 1st of July, but basically because I didn't want to lose it or have it in my way any longer. So the official shipping date was the 1st of August, and she shipped it the 5th of August. That's fine. I was out of town anyway, so clearly I missed it. But I thought that would be fun to open it on camera. So, cardigan address is on the other side. Okay. Good thing she used the outer address because my address is wrong on the card. It's sealed. Just a second. I did cut the tape for the box, so you didn't have to sit through that. Mimi, it was a pleasure stitching for you. Hope you like it. Happy fall. And she put it on a butterfly. That's cool. I should do that. With a moose. A moose would be very cool. Oh, what fun packaging. It's like travel the world. Globe. And it looks old. fun. So I don't remember all the specifics, but I think we picked, like, if we wanted fall or Halloween, if we wanted primitive style or modern, or like frosted pumpkin cutesy or something else. I think there were like 4 categories. Or if we said, I like it all, stitch whatever you want. The finish, we could pick flat fold, something, stitcher's choice. I don't remember. There's different things she has you, hold on, pick from, so that you can be more likely to get something you really like. Is this a Hobby Lobby thing? I think it might be. We don't have Hobby Lobby. We can't order from Hobby Lobby. This is what fell. Cute, and it's kind of fluffy. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when, I know the company, Amazon had their Prime Day sales, I got some of those floating shelves that Helen D showed a year, 2 year, I don't even know how long ago. And I went back and looked in the videos and tried to find a link for the ones she got. Couldn't find it. So I looked them up on Prime Day, which was like a week or 2 later, excuse me, and found a set where they don't hold like a ton of weight. They're not actually wood, but they were actually affordable. So I ordered the white set to put right down here. That's why I'm not adding to these. You know, these are just sitting there and they're not getting put up because I have those shelves and I'm going to put the things on the shelves. So if these 2 have to move somewhere else because they're too heavy, they do. But most of my stuff is really light. So it's a 3-foot shelf that can hold 3 to 5 pounds. It's going to be fine. It's going to be plenty. It's light. The Discornies are light. Like, all my stuff is light. It doesn't matter. So this is going to look super cute up there. I just have to get that shelf up. It's a mini Sherpa pumpkin, in case you wonder. And it looks like, the coloring and things make me think it's from Hobby Lobby, although it doesn't actually say that. Maybe it's from Michael's. I don't know. But it's cute, and I love that it's orange. The traditional is very nice. We've got pumpkin spice chai. Oh, that sounds delicious. Medium caffeine level from Tazo Tea, or Tazo, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know, the famous TAZO brand that also has a licorice tea, which is fabulous. This actually has licorice root in it as well. Cinnamon, natural flavors, ginger, clove, black pepper, and cardamom. It's a black tea. Looks delicious. Love chai tea. Ooh, is this it is a DMC. 4510. I don't know if I have this one. I want to say I don't. Doesn't that remind you of what I showed you this morning? Here it is right here. It's still on the couch. Kind of along those lines, except brighter. Yeah, I almost like this better. But it is really nice stitching with the silk, so, yeah. But how fun. It's like a fall without any green in it. Fall color palette. I should finish my sentence. Without any green in it. Really cool. That also makes some really interesting cording. If I ever find my quarter. And then, down here on the bottom, oh, how cute. And she even labeled it. There's a nice sticker. Fall Ornament Smells Exchange. There you go. That's probably what it was called. 2022. From Sarah, however you say that, Long Island, New York. Hoosier, probably. Oh, that's so cute. That will look great on my shelf, too. And this is a frosted pumpkin design. With the mugs and the little pumpkins with faces. Pumpkin spice and everything else. Cute. I don't know what colors she used or what fabric or anything, but what a sweet finish. So that's probably why she picked the orange pumpkin, because it matches. Okay. Love it. I'll probably put it up there like that. I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud here. I really want to get those shelves up now. Very sweet. Thank you, Sarah. I better let her know I received it. And it's all not wet, because I did see the guy run up. It's been raining a ton. That's basically our fall. Cool and rainy. Oh well. But at least it didn't get wet. At least I saw him run up and deliver the package. And it didn't get wet. Yeah, super sweet. Okay. That's all for now. I'll be back next time I have something else to show.
Well, hello again. I just recorded this, not realizing that my camera was on photo instead of record. So I went back to put all the pieces together and I had a very awkward photo. Okay, so take 2. What have I been up to this week? Yes, it's been all week. It is Saturday, 11:30 now because, you know, 11:20 wasn't good enough for a video. So I'm in a weird location because tablet's on the charger and this needs done because I have some time right now. So here is my Stacy Stitches Creative Studio purchase. Isn't it fabulous? My son can't wait for me to fill this with candy. It's very cool. This one arrived in perfect condition. Other ones did not, but she was great about it. Instant refund, and I just sent her pictures of the packaging for flame purposes and such, and tried to glue them back together because I was so excited to have beautiful dishes that I never see here. And so anyway, that one did make it in perfect condition, and it is green. It's very cool, and I don't know if I will fill it with candy because he doesn't need to be eating that much candy. I thought it'd be cool to have a finish and then use the top like as a dome. We'll see. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, deep cleaning the bathrooms and getting ready for lessons and just winter. Kind of like spring cleaning, but it's my fall cleaning. So you stay in a nice clean house for the winter. This is my craft stuff. This is clean. But I found, in all of that, this, which is, yes, is an art book. Yes, I sell these. This is a super cute print. Look how cute. How small. It looks great on this scale, but I'm not going to tell you what's wrong with it, but it doesn't close. So it cannot be a book. So if you want a non-closing book, I'm not going to do this as a giveaway. There's no snap because it doesn't close, so you don't need a snap. There it is. It's just like a bed, thread bed instead of a book. Just tell me you like the book, even though it doesn't close. Something about a book. I bought 2 charts this week. One on World Cross Stitch Day. Yes, I missed that. Happy World Cross Stitch Day. And one that was not. This is the Stitch with Coffee chart. It's red, blue, black, white, green. It's got strawberries on it and hearts and bees, and it's just really cute. It's 40% off right now. So I don't think for very much longer into next week, but Stitch with Coffee on Etsy, or if you want to get there via Instagram, it's linked in her profile, and that is 40% off right now. Very cute. A little banner with a pointed end. It's so cute. The other thing I bought was on World Cross Stitch Day after I deep cleaned the bathrooms. Found a coupon for this and went, yep, buying it. It was $3.99. It is the Sunflower Fairy. So I'll show you my thread pull for that in a second. I did do some actual stitching. I'm leaning over so I'm not cutting off my head. We'll see how long I can remember to do that. I finished, at least I'm assuming I got this done since my last video because I don't know. Finished the Jardin Privé colors in my garden, or in my garden, I'm not really sure. I forgot to double check. So I changed a couple colors. There's no orange in this now. All this orangey bit that you see is from one of the colors in this V-Scap. It's a variegated from Cottage Garden sampling. No, it's not Cottage Garden threads. It's this one. Sunny side up. So this is the golden part, and then all the brown parts are on the edges. I thought about using this in my Sunflower Fairy, but ultimately decided not to. I don't know if I will regret that. We will find out. Pinks and purples for all my flowers. I did the long stitches and all the little back stitches for the butterfly and bee paths in a Q snap. I just stuck it in there real quick. And yeah, the back stitch took a little bit. And all of these little bees and butterflies and the ladybug. But it's super, super cute. So I just have to decide what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe a pillow or a flat fold. You know, the ones that have the little easel finish. We'll see. Ben is going to try to finish this. But that was Tuesday, and I saw that Pinker and Pumpkin, not Pumpkin, Quilting had shared the frame for a free stitch along that was going to be starting Friday. So it's like, well, this project's almost done. I'll be finishing this month for sure, so I will pick Sulky threads. And that'll be my new Sulky project. So that's what I did. Started it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. First stamp came out Friday. I'll show you that in a second. But I couldn't start this first stamp Thursday because it wasn't released till Friday. So I finished my stitching Thursday, still had some time, so I pulled this out. I finished all the white bits, the light blue, these green leaves, up here, whatever I could fill in up there, flower centers, the W, and then it started this verse, and then a couple of stitches that were missing on that blue flower. So it does have that border all the way around, and I put this Q-snap together to 8-inch and to 11-inch pieces because it was the best fit. to work right here in the center. This just kind of folds in and works great. More Hello Kitty on the back. Super cute. So, autumn stamp collection with pinker and pumpkin quilting. With sulkies, I like to use 36 count, which almost always comes in a linen. It's very hard to find in an even weave. And so I think I picked up this from Allison Rose and Tea Stash. I think maybe 36 count, fat quarter of linen. So I don't know what color it is. It does have a little bit of movement to it. So I'm thinking it's probably a hand-dyed something from somewhere. Orange stripe, so Swagart base. It's lovely to stitch on. And that's where we are. This was World Cross Stitch Day release 1 and today's with the cute little crows and sunflowers. So there it is. There are some more crows up here. There's the one I started, another, and then under the A is one, and then there's some leaves, floating leaves I'm going to call them, and a swoopy thing that I am not doing. I do not like the swoopy thing. Other than that, it's very cute. I have changed something in each box so far because, you know, it's just me. I had just finished this entire border last 3 days stitching dark brown. And this basket came out and it was supposed to be dark brown. No, I'm going to pull something else. I've got lots of sulkies. I think a variegated would be nice. So I did. I pulled out a variegated and used that for the basket. That was all I changed for day 1. Here I used a different color for the flower centers. And then it ended up being a little too close to the outer flower color. I just didn't like how it looked, and so I went back and added French knots on top, and now it's adorable. Love it. So can't show you what this one's supposed to look like because I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I am already getting a little frustrated. These take me about an hour and a half per release. At least the first 2 stamps have. I have 6 hours in the border and word autumn. But it's frustrating to me when I'm stitching and then I finish that part and I want to keep going and I can't. I don't like that. I would rather wait till a chart is released and then portion it out myself and stitch. And then if I have extra time one day, I can move to the next part and get ahead, or, you know, just, it's really hard. It's cute. I'm enjoying it. But only having that one little part every day is kind of hard. I can do it. It's going to be all right. It's just, it's difficult. I'm struggling with it. All right, so for Sunflower Fairy, these are the colors I have chosen. I did not realize when I purchased her that she was supposed to be stitched with Valdani. Those are her intended colors. I do not have Valdani. I am not looking to collect Valdani. I have overdyes. I have just regular DMC cottons. I have a few silks. I'm not really looking to add to my silks. And then I have Sulky. Because I've got the Soie d'Alger from the Vera Soie. And I've got Be Stitch Me silks. I've got NPI silks. And I have some water lilies. Not a ton, but I've got a few. So, I just went looking what I had. I ended up mixing silks and cottons for this. And then this super sparkly one is the high luster version of the wing color. I have it. I'm going to use it. It's like, yeah. My eyes look really blue right here. So, this is her. Use the code BDAY22 before the 15th or 16th, and you can get 20% off. Takes her from $4.99 now to $3.99, so there. And again, these are the colors. It's, like I said, it's mattering. Some silks, some cottons. But I looked up each individual Valdani color and substituted it. So this was like a mulberry to, like, put my hair thing in there, to this, to wine to deep purple. So I'm going more with the purples for this one. Not really putting in any pinks to this conversion. I picked a nice pale skin to match mine. So 951. Not worrying about the white to cream variegated that it said it should use. When I looked up the conversion to see, you know, NPI to DMC conversion chart, found a couple of things that were kind of helpful. A couple of them, it said, could be converted to DMC variations. And I think maybe a Coloris. What's the other one? I think that's right. So I have one of each of those. This one isn't the one that was called for, but I like it better. It doesn't have any greens in it. We've got plenty of browns and greens as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Plus I already have this one. So that's one of them. And then there was one that variegated. Of course, it didn't really have a good conversion when you look it up. But it was like a bright yellow to a bright orange. This is bright enough for me. This is a Ship's Manor. And this one I've had, this is one of my very first AMC colors because it was the first year I was stitching, so it was in 19, and I had entered on Joyful Stitchers, I think it was 19, or was it 20? She didn't start recording until fall of 19. Maybe it was 20. And she offered a whip, like a Dr. Whip, and I won it, and I finished it and everything since. But this was one of the colors. It started with the colors. This was one of the colors for it. So this is one of my very first ones. So I'm going to be using that. And then here's another like DMC that was listed as a conversion. It's not a 4000 though. That's why I'm thinking it's a colorist. It's a lower numbered one. This is 111. 111. And it's more of a golden to a brown. It goes darker. It's more extreme colored than the Cottage Garden thread I showed you earlier. So that's why I stuck with this one. It was actually listed on the conversion chart. Would they have picked a Cottage Garden instead? I don't know. I've got a water lily here. I think it's called Copper. It's like browny, greeny, darker colors. So I think that's going to be really nice. 921 was listed as one of the Baldani substitution DMC conversion colors. And it really looks fairly solid. So I picked this one, Haunted Orange by Victoria Amato. It's got a little variegation in it. I think it's a very good substitute for what I could see in the picture. And then I picked a couple NPIs for the greens. I don't have very many overdyed greens. Green's not my color. So I'm drawn to the blues and the purples and the pinks, which is what I have most of. But greens and oranges and yellows are important. So thankfully I have something, even if I had to dip into my silks. This is $3.54 and this is $2.94. So they're technically not from the same family, but they look really good together. My lighting is so weird. This one is from the Pistachio range, and this is the Old English range. I don't know how old these are. These are both from Alice and Rosen D-Stash. Actually, so is this one. So, yay. And together, hopefully I can do this a little more gracefully than last time. I've had some practice. They look like that. So, I think it will look really lovely. There goes my green. It's a little hard to show. Some of them are upside down. If I would have put them all the same way, that would have helped. But anyway, that's what it's going to look like. I think I'm going to end up stitching it more than once. There it is with the sparkle. Look how sparkly that is. I might have to order one that's not quite so shiny for, I think this color outlines her like face and arms. So I might not want it to be quite so sparkly. But it's going to depend partly on if 123 Stitch has this color in stock. We'll see. But I'm pretty pretty confident with these colors. I hope she looks fabulous. And if so, I'm going to stitch her multiple times. Okay, at least that's the plan right now. She's not that big. She's like 80 by 100, 85 by 108. Okay, 85 by 110. But she's really cute. And there's a lot of open space. There's some dense stitching, but there's open space around it too. So she'll make some really nice gifts. And I want to have one for myself, of course. There is a recent finish on her. I don't remember who posted it. She's in an oval frame. She looks fantastic. And she's on blue fabric. Yeah, you should look it up. I just put Nora Corbett and searched that hashtag. She's beautiful. I think I saved it though. This is going to be the last thing in the video if you don't want to wait for it. 30 likes. Oh, goodness. Okay. Which button is it? It's the little lines, isn't it? So good at it. No. But I have been doing pretty good at posting on Instagram. So, there we go. I pressed save. Wasn't that? Yeah, that was the right one. Here it is. Oh, she's so cute. I love the oval frame. JENNRM2019. Oh, she's beautiful. Love her so much. And that's that. You're all caught up. That's the last 2 weeks of my life. In a nutshell, more or less. A little more on the stitching, a little less on the life. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be back mid-month. No, end of the month. It is the middle of the month. Goodness gracious. August is flying by. But till then, that's all for now. This shouldn't be super, super long. I think I've only recorded like 3 times. So hope you enjoy. See you again soon.